Hey guys, and welcome back to Purely Walking. Today we are going to be talking about the high rollers in Dominican Republic. Not the high rollers, basically the owners of the entire country. The big boys. The ones who have all the money. The richest people in the Dominican Republic. We're going to see who they are and exactly what type of businesses they are in. So let's get started. And if you're new here, my name is Ellie, and I'm all about the videos about Dominican Republic, and wherever I travel, I take you along with me as well. So if that's your gig, please subscribe if you haven't already. We are about to get to 8,000 subscribers, and I'm super excited about that. So go ahead and join my channel, help a girl out over here. It's completely free to do so, so I thank you in advance for that. So back in June of 2020, Forbes published a list of the richest people, business people, in Central America and Dominican Republic. And guess what? Topping the list, like the top 12 of the list, were 4 Dominican people. So we're going to talk about those 4 Dominican people that actually beat out other people in Central America and Dominican Republic as a whole. And I have to add that in this video, I won't be talking about all those baseball players and all those famous people that obviously have a lot of dough, but for the most part, don't make their businesses here, like those Albert Pujols or Pedro Martinez. Of course, they're loaded with money, but we're talking about the businessmen that are here in Dominican Republic doing business in Dominican Republic. So out of this list, we're taking out all of the celebrities and all the sports players. Okay. So what I did was I took out the 4 Dominicans that were on the top 12 of the Forbes list, and we're going to see who they are and what type of businesses they're in. So topping the list is, you guessed it, Frank Rainieri Marrancini, who is the owner of, you guessed it again, Grupo Punta Cana. This man basically founded Punta Cana from its roots, like from zero to all of the thing that it is right now. So Grupo Punta Cana is not only composed of Punta Cana Resort and Club, they're actually owners of the international airport in Punta Cana. Also, Grupo Punta Cana is the owner of Punta Cana International School, Punta Cana Village, among other mega big enterprises in the east of the country. As of the publication of the Forbes list in 2020, Rainieri's total assets ascended to $1,200 million. Second Dominican on this list is Miguel Barleta. You probably haven't heard of him much, but you probably have heard of the enterprises he is a stockholder for. He is the main stockholder for Grupo Ambar, which is basically the owner of Santo Domingo Motors, and one of the main stockholders also for Agora Mall. So not only does this person is the main stakeholder in Santo Domingo Motors, Agora Mall, but also Santiago Center. In 2019, Santo Domingo Motors reported a total income of $750 million. So you can add to Santo Domingo Motors' income all the other incomes of the entire Grupo Ambar. And another tidbit on Grupo Ambar is that the name doesn't come from the actual semi-precious stone that is readily found available in the Dominican Republic. Oh no. It's actually the abbreviation of the name of the father of Miguel Barleta, which was Amadeo Barleta. So the first 2 letters of his name and his last name, Amadeo Barleta, they composed it and made Grupo Ambar. The third Dominican on the list is Felipe Vicini and his entire family. They are extremely well known here in the Dominican Republic because they are the main owners of Inicia, which is a capital management company. They also have a foundation and they have other businesses as well. The other businesses include telecommunications, metalwork, and also Inicia is the 50% stakeholder in Eje Jaina, which is an electric generator. In 2019, the total reported assets only for Eje Jaina were $931 million. And the fourth person on this list is also a very well-known name here in the DR, and that is Jose Luis Corripio, better known as Pepin Corripio. Pepin Corripio is the owner of Grupo Corripio, which is subsequently owner of a whole lot of businesses here in the Dominican Republic. Grupo Corripio is the owner of Grupo de Comunicaciones Corripio and Distribuidora Corripio. Both of these have underlying brands and businesses that are extremely well known in the Dominican Republic. For example, Grupo de Comunicaciones Corripio is the owner of Periódico Hoy, El Nacional. They're also the owners of TV channels like Coral 39, Telesistema, and a lot of radio stations as well. As for the other branch, for actual products, they have Tiendas Corripio, Distribuidora Corripio, Mundo del Juguete, and they own a lot of brands such as Pinturas Tropical and Pinturas Popular. They're also the owners of Palacio del Cine, which are one of the main movie theaters here. Also, another tidbit on Corripio family, they represent a whole lot of multinational brands here in the country, such as Popeyes, which I have a video on, by the way. Also, they are the representatives for Burger King, Krispy Kreme, Pinkberry, Gatorade, Papa John's, Campbell's, Keebler, and a whole lot more. Even the Pampers brand, Duracell, and Quaker Oats are all under the Corripio umbrella here in the country. There is something that I found in common with all these four business people that are practically the owners of the entire Dominican Republic if you conglomerate all their businesses. And the fact is that they are all descendants of immigrants in the Dominican Republic. For example, Rainieri and Vicini were both descendants of Italians that emigrated here. And Pepin Corripio is actually the one and only son for Hispanic parents who came to the Dominican Republic. Now, they were poor folk when they came from Spain, and they decided to do business here, and look how their business has grown. So I thought it was pretty interesting to see that all these rich, powerful men and businessmen have come and done a lot of wealth here in the DR, even when their parents were not originally from DR, that they were from, you know, other places in the world. For me, it was actually so cool to see that between all the Central American countries and the Dominican Republic, 1/3 of all rich people in Central America and the Dominican Republic, the top of the list corresponds to Dominican Republic. So that list overall seems to me a reflection of the fact that here in Dominican Republic, even though there are things that can get better and there are inequalities and things that we have to do better as a country, there are still opportunities for people, especially people that want to do business and, you know, get their foot in the door. There are still businesses to be done, and there are great things going on economically here in the Dominican Republic. So guys, let me know if you've heard of these four men. I think I've heard of mostly all of them. I think the only one that I hadn't heard before watching this list was Barletta. His name is not mentioned too much, but Santo Domingo Motors, his original company, is very well known here in the country. So let me know if there are other people you would add to this list, and let's get the conversation started down below. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this video about the high rollers of Dominican Republic, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys. All right, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Please just subscribe.